What's up, guys? Peter von Panda here. Hey, ordered myself a couple of wine tote bags. I guess they're kind of like gift bags too, on Amazon.com. They came in a couple of different, designs and patterns, and so I picked up these two. This is what came in this particular pair, and I want to show you the first one, which is actually the one that I wasn't really interested in, but you kind of order them in a pair. And it looks like this. It's not actually that much different than any other wine tote bag, obviously long and slender. But I think what makes it different is that it's not like a disposable wine tote bag. This is, obviously a nylon, and it's a pretty thick nylon. And then it has a pattern, kind of, not really silk screen. They're kind of like those heat decals, but, relatively permanent application of a design. This is in swirls, not really my style. You also have a couple of imitation like vinyl handles, but they look like imitation leather. And then on the back side here, it's just the black nylon. There's no pattern on this end. The bottom is round, like a wine bottle, and there's a little bit of, I don't know if it's cardboard, but there's something solid in here. So presumably if you were to set this down, it could stand up. Now, it's probably going to be easier with something in there to give it a little form and shape, but it's kind of cool because a couple of things that you could do with this. Here's a Bell Lago from the Leelanau Peninsula. If you go up to northern Michigan, definitely check out this winery. The cool thing about this is that you could use this if you're going out and you want to take a bottle of wine with you on your little expedition or your picnic or what have you, and put that in there. It looks like this kind of standard sized wine bottle goes all the way down. And so what you have up here is like, there's like a metal, there's like two metal, flat pieces in here that kind of snap this top shut. It wants to stay closed like this. So that's actually pretty nice. It gives a little form, but then it keeps the bottle from just slipping out like it's an open top paper bag or something. So maybe a little hard to explain, but you can see it has, like metal under tension, a strip of metal in there. So interesting. And then on the inside, it might be a little hard to see here, but the inside of the bag actually has like a silver foil like lining. So this is nice because it's usually fairly thermally resistant to the outside temperature. If you have a chilled bottle of wine in here, it should stay relatively chilled, regardless of what the ambient temperature is. So it's a pretty nice feature in, a single wine carrier. So I'll go ahead and throw that sucker in there. But like I was saying, this is great if you're going out on your own for a little picnic, for a little outing, something like that. But it also kind of dresses up a gift. I know a lot of people give wine in gift bags like this, but they're usually paper. But this is something that someone could actually keep and reuse again for their trip. And so instead of spending $5, $6, $7 on a little paper disposable wine bag, you could certainly get something a little higher end like this and kind of really drive that gift all the way home. So here I'm opening up the other one, and this is really the one I wanted. I don't know why I love this color. It kind of reminds me of the Vouv or something like that. It looks a little more French to me. It says La Vina Private Reserve Fine Wine. It's obviously not really reserve because you never know what you'll have in here. But it's kind of this gold, yellow, orange color, and I really like this. Kind of reminds me of like the high-end champagnes, which I love drinking. I just guzzle them down. There's a little bit of a pattern here, and it's all kind of, like I said, heat applied. And so it looks really nice, and it feels nice. It's kind of thick. And then on this side, no printing at all. And again, the same round bottom with some sort of shape, circular base in it. And then the same like pleather-like handles. And again, the same kind of spring-loaded metal-lined opening here, as well as the lining inside. So here is this other wine bottle that I have, and this one's a little, like you can see here, it's not really your standard shape. It's a little thick around the middle, a little muffin top. Let's see if we can get it in there. It's definitely a tighter fit, but yeah, it goes all the way in. So this rosé will be right at home in this package. And so, like I said, you could take this on the road. You could take these on a outing. You could also give them as a gift. I'm really impressed with how they look, and the high quality. And like I said, they look cool. So if you need a gift bag or a tote like this for your wine, check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. This 2-pack is a pretty neat little acquisition. Peter Von Panda out.